Hello and welcome to His Scholars on huetv. Some journeys do not begin with a destination, but with the feeling of wanting to discover something truly unique. Hue is not loud or dazzling at first glance, yet it always has ways of making people stay a little longer, look a little closer, and feel a little deeper. In today's program, the news will bring you the latest developments in Hue's tourism scene. Our Love Hue tells the story of people who are renewing traditional values through a contemporary perspective. And in the Beauty of Hue, let us take you into the mangrove ecosystem where Hue reveals itself as gentle, vibrant, and full of life. As part of Hue Festival 2026, Hue City continues to refresh its tourism products on the foundation of heritage, with a focus on developing the nighttime economy. Most recently, the Royal Banquet Night program, held at Hue Imperial Citadel, offers visitors a distinctive cultural experience where royal court life of the past was vividly recreated through a rich combination of cultural performances, artistic activities, and imperial cuisine.
Taking place at the foundation site of Thai Palace, the Royal Banquet Night attracted nearly 600 visitors on an experiential journey stretching from Ngomong Gate to Gyeongju Palace. Within the enchanting atmosphere of the Imperial Citadel at night, activities such as royal court performances, traditional palace games, and the enjoyment of imperial cuisine were carefully interwoven, creating a vivid portrait of life in the royal court abode. The combination of performance and hands-on experience brought a fresh impression to visitors, while also highlighting the cultural depth of Hue as a destination. This is also a fitting direction for the development of the nighttime economy, not only enhancing the value of tourism services, but also generating additional resources for the sustainable preservation and promotion of heritage.
Energetic and full of excitement, that was the atmosphere in Hue at the Fusun Xavier stage of the National Cycling Tournament for the Ho Chi Minh City Television Cup took place. Beyond a high-speed sporting contest, the race also became an opportunity to promote the image of Hue, where heritage roots, green landscapes, and a distinctive cultural life come together in an emotional journey. From early morning, the area in front of Quốc Học Hue High School was already heating up as local residents, visitors, and sport enthusiasts gathered in large numbers. Warm applause, colorful outside, and enthusiastic cheers combined to create a vibrant and lively atmosphere. In Hue, as every year, the race goes around the Hương River, where the atmosphere is cool, fresh, and very beautiful. That gives the cyclists even more excitement and motivation to achieve better results. As the official stage began, more than 100 cyclists quickly set the pace on the 54-kilometer route, featuring multiple racing laps. Along every stretch of the course, the sight of the peloton moving through the city's green and refreshing landscape created a sense of constant motion, intense in competition, yet visually engaging for spectators.
Yeah, weather here very hot because in Belarus we have only now 10 degrees. It's very different. Yeah. Now I feel a little bit tired, but I think it's okay. I first time come to Vietnam. It's a very beautiful place, very beautiful culture, very beautiful people. Yeah, very like stay here. Yeah.
The race concluded with thrilling competition, leaving its mark not only through the sporting results, but also through the image of a dynamic and welcoming Hue, a city where sport blends naturally into everyday life. Hue's heritage is now being approached in new ways, as digital technology is being applied more widely to sightseeing and heritage exploration. In spaces that may already feel familiar, visitors today can discover heritage in a more visual and engaging way, with a range of integrated experiences available right at the destination.
With just a simple QR code scan or the use of virtual reality devices, the space of the ancient royal palace is brought back to life in vivid details. From its architecture and landscape to the artifacts it once held. Tools such as VR 3D, telescopes, and digital documentary films not only offer a more immersive experience, but also help visitors gain a clearer understanding of the historical value of each structure. The combination of technology and heritage not only enriches the visitor experience, but also opens up a new approach to cultural tourism, one in which the past is brought to life through modern methods that align with the expectations of today's audiences.
When coming to Hue, there is one dish you do not need to look for in a fine restaurant. Just turn into a street corner and you are likely to find it. That dish is Hue snail, a humble and familiar local specialty known for its rich, spicy flavor and a certain addictive quality that makes it unforgettable after just one taste. Hue snail may not look elaborate in preparation, but it requires great care from selecting the ingredients to balancing the seasoning. The snails are cleaned several times, boiled with lemongrass and kaffir lime leaves, then stir-fried with fermented shrimp paste and chili, creating a bold and unmistakably spicy aroma. What makes the dish appealing is not only its flavor, but also the way it is enjoyed, sitting by a small street-side store, picking out the snails, chatting with friends, and every now and then reacting to the heat of the spice. Perhaps that is why Hue snail is more than just a popular snack. It's also a very distinct experience, simple, yet memorable enough to stay with you for a long time. Hue preserves its heritage not only in still spaces, but also through the hands and creative thinking of today's generations. From the animal colors of Pháp Lam once seen in royal court to the refined layers of expression found in lacquer art, traditional materials are being renewed and gradually becoming part of contemporary life. Within that flow, every artist and every young person who chooses to stay committed to the craft is adding a new perspective, a new way of telling the story of Hue. Let's now meet the people who are quietly preserving and renewing traditional artistic values in our Hue.
Hue Pháp Lam is an enamel-on copper art form that once appeared in royal spaces, distinguished by its brilliant colors and remarkable durability over time. Beyond its decorative value, Pháp Lam is also the result of refined craftsmanship and a distinctive aesthetic sensibility where color, line, and material come together to create works of rich artistic expression.
Quá trình vẽ thì họa sĩ cũng phải nắm giữ những kỹ thuật như hoa sắc, cách điều phối màu và cách từng lớp layer của bức tranh, và sau đó là quá trình nung đốt thì phải đạt nhiệt độ nhất định thì sản phẩm Pháp Lam mới đẹp và không bị hư, vì khi mình nung quá nhiệt thì sản phẩm Pháp Lam đưa ra sẽ không đạt được cái màu để mình mong muốn.
Today, Hue Pháp Lam is no longer limited to its traditional handcrafted value. Its creative range is gradually expanding with the participation of professionally trained artists. The combination of traditional techniques and modern artistic thinking is opening up new approaches, allowing Fab Lam not only to be restored but also to continue evolving in contemporary life.
Những cái tác phẩm này đều là những anh em họa sĩ của trường Đại học Mỹ thuật Huế người ta thực hiện. Cái đó nó vượt lên trên những cái thủ công mỹ nghệ bình thường, nó đưa gần đạt đến đích của những cái tác phẩm họa. Màu của nó cũng là một chất liệu màu, Fab Lam là một chất liệu màu rất đặc biệt nữa. Những cái ngành khác như thủy tinh hay là gốm sứ thì nó không có được những cái hệ màu mà phổ rộng như là cái màu của bên hệ Fab Lam.
If Fab Lam stands out for its vivid enamel layers and durability over time, lacquer painting is regarded as one of the most distinctive mediums in Vietnamese fine arts, carrying the depth of traditional aesthetics. More than just a technique, lacquer is also a multi-layered creative journey in which the artist both builds and discovers the work through each stage of surface treatment. That is why a lacquer painting is never fully defined from the very beginning. Instead, it gradually reveals itself during the process, creating unique visual effects and rich expressive qualities.
Trong chất liệu của sơn mài á, thực ra là có nhiều điều bất ngờ lắm. Nhiều điều bất ngờ hơn so với tất cả các chất liệu khác. Giống ví dụ như mình mài nhiều lớp, mình làm nhiều lớp rồi mình mài đi, rồi nó lộ ra được cho mình những cái bất ngờ mà mình không lường trước được.
In today's fine arts education environment, lacquer continues to hold a special place as many young people choose to explore and challenge themselves. Far from being only a traditional material, lacquer also offers learners the opportunity to discover inherited aesthetic values, a space where time-honored techniques meet contemporary creative thinking. It is precisely this intersection that has kept lacquer from remaining in the past. Instead, it continues to be experienced, interpreted, and renewed through the perspective of today's younger generation.
Em tiếp xúc được với bộ môn sơn mài này á, thì thực sự là em rất là tò mò. Sơn mài nó thực sự rất là khó, bởi vì nếu như mà em đã sai một bước thì có khả năng là cái bức tranh của em sẽ không được hoàn thành và cũng không thể đẹp như em mong muốn nữa. Nhưng nên là nó phải có sự tính toán ngay từ đầu.
Whether it is Fab Lam with its enamel colors that endure through time, or lacquer with its layers of color formed through many stages, both contribute to the depth of traditional fine arts. From skilled artisans to today's young artists, a creative flow is being carried forward, quietly yet persistently, so that the values of the past are not only preserved, but also continue to spread, taking on a vivid and familiar presence in contemporary life.
Hue is known not only for its architectural heritage and familiar landscapes, but also for its vibrant ecological spaces, where nature has been preserved in a state that is almost untouched. Among them, the mangrove ecosystem of the lagoon area stands out as something truly special, rich in biodiversity and serving as a green shield against environmental change. Here, every movement unfolds at a gentle pace, from the flowing water and the canopy of trees to the rhythm of the many living species that inhabit the area. Let's now take a moment to relax and experience the peaceful yet vibrant beauty of Hue's mangrove forest in the beauty of Hue. There are forms of beauty in Hue that do not lie in what is immediately seen, but reveal themselves in the quietest spaces, where nature and people exist together in harmony. And perhaps after every journey to Hue, what stays with us is not only the destinations themselves, but the feeling of slowing down and truly sensing the rhythm of life here. Thank you for watching. Goodbye and see you again next time.